Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stone Man, and today I'm going to be teaching you something really cool. It's angel magic, it's angel totems, working with angels and how to make yourself feel a lot closer to angels than you're normally able to feel with angels, especially on this plane of existence. Now, I taught about this in the a little bit in previous videos, but now I'm officially going to teach it, and there's different levels to this, and I'm just going to teach you guys a simple level because I would like to not overwhelm you guys, especially because this is kind of advanced and new to a lot of you. Now, throughout the history of mankind, a very small percentage of people actually successfully work with angels. A very small percentage of people are actually able to talk to and communicate with angels simply because they follow very, very specific dimensional laws. There's certain things that an angel can say and certain things that angels do not say. Now, I only work with angels. I don't work with ancestors, spirits, anything else. I just work with angels. And I study the laws around them. I study how they interact. I study everything about them. The different ranks. I'm an angelologist. Everything about me relates to working with and studying the nature of angels. And it helps me help you guys work with angels as well. What's the downsides to working with angels? Absolutely none, unless you're someone who does bad. If you're someone who does bad, you're gonna have you're gonna get spanking. Let's just say that. And you're like, well, sometimes when I go to Starbucks, I pick up other people's coffee and I don't read it. I'm like, no, this is not that. This is you. When working with angels, number one, you have to ask God. You cannot work with angels without talking to God, without going to God first. I can't stress this enough. You will not be talking to angels if you are trying to go around God. Even St. Michael the Archangel is very strict, and when people ask him stuff, people are like, oh, I asked St. Michael for help. And I'm like, well, St. Michael, he's one of the more quiet-spoken angels versus the other angels who can be more talkative. But it's literally, he's like, did you ask God first? Did you consult the Most High first? You're talking to me, you're asking me for this, but you didn't ask God. And he'll point you straight to God. That's the nature of angels. That's how awesome angels are. They're all different in their own personality. Some of them are very serious but funny, like St. Michael the Archangel. Some of them are a lot funnier and just like some of them are like kind of jokesters, pranksters, like Barakiel. Every angel is different. Like, every angel has their own personality. One thing about angels is they're not very they're not earthly at all. If you talk to angels, some of you might get bored. You're like, well, I'm not trying to insult my angels at all or anything like that, but they're very non-earthly. Like, they just don't have qualities of any person that possesses anything of this earth. When you talk to an angel, it's like, when you hear them talking, it's like they have absolutely nothing that has to do with just being earthly. And that's a great thing because you're talking to an actual angel. Now, angels do like food sometimes. They don't need food. They don't. They have everything they want and need. They're here to help us. They're helpers of humanity. And they're just like helping us. I mean, it gives them a lot of glory to be an angel, to help people. God gives them an abundance of energy to be able to help people. Angels who are fallen, they have no energy. That's why they're on this planet Earth and just vacuuming energy out of people and telling lies and being tricksters. But when it comes to working with angels, I would like you guys to just know, you can't fool an angel. You cannot fool an angel. If the angel immediately doesn't know that you're trying to be scheming, God will tell the angel, or just kind of let the angel know, because they work very closely with God. That's how it works. Angels are very, very close to God. You cannot sneak behind an angel's back because they can literally go... they have help from God. They're literally helpers of humanity, and they are armed with the power of being just good. And nothing can ever bypass good beings of light or anything like that, okay? With ancestors and other things, you'd be surprised because a lot of ancestors actually work with your angels to help get things done. You guys think it's 100% in your ancestors sending you feathers and stuff like that. Sometimes they don't have enough strength to do that, so they ask your guardian angel or their guardian angel in the afterlife. Now, and I'm very excited to teach this topic because this is really cool. What's an angel totem? So basically, in different cultures around the world, you'll take a statue, right? Or some people will take dolls and like, oh, voodoo doll. No, not a voodoo doll. You'll take some kind of representation that embodies that. So in some places in the world they would use bones. Some places in the world would use crystals. Some of you already do this without even knowing it. And it's not. It's just making a space for them. So you don't really need much. You can use a statue. You can use a pillowcase. You can use anything you want. You could use a Himalayan salt lamp like back there. I move my statues around all the time. But just the first thing you'll do is you'll take a representation of that angel or something that represents an angel. So you can use a large piece of jade. You can use a large piece of labradorite. Whatever it is that it's like a focus point. It's like when you guys talk to angels, some of you are just like looking around like, I wonder where the angel is. Well, sometimes in multiple, just because they're multi-dimensional, they're omnipresent. They don't have the same dimensional laws as a regular spirit does. They have extra dimensional laws, so they can be doing several things at once. They can move around very quickly, very, very, very quickly, and they have an abundance of energy, so we can't really comprehend or truly know how they work. God sends them to help us, and one thing you can do as well is you can put prayers from the Bible around your angel statue. You can write prayers on the angel statue. And people are like, oh, working with angels is demonic. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. If you read the Bible in Psalm 91, which I suggest you guys pray every single day when working with your angels or your guardian angels, for he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. Lest thou dash thy foot against a stone, thou shalt tread upon the lion, and the adder, and the young lion, and the dragon shall trample under feet. It's available for us to work with angels. Like I said, don't get it wrong. Don't worship angels. Consult the Most High God, because you're not going to have any access to angels if you try to go around God. I've seen people try to do that, and then what they actually get is lower level entities. That's it. Now, once you know the dynamics and know the mechanisms of it, angels are very easy to work with. Some people they're like, I don't see any signs. Well, the angels are not going to give you, they're not going to give you very major signs. They'll give you very tiny, subtle signs, because everything costs energy. When you want a cup to move, when you want a furniture item to move, if you're seeing big signs and you're working with angels, it's probably not a good thing. If you're getting these extremely, like, okay, the pen just flew across the room. I was going to show you guys my pen. The Sharpie just flew across the room. That's not good. That's what lower level entities do, to try to scare you, to get your attention. And usually they do that out of anger, because like they're just like, argh! And they're usually slapping stuff and pushing stuff around, like slamming doors and flying around as shadows. Angels will appear as figures of light. And when you guys actually start seeing your angels, you probably won't be able to see their faces. Like, that's maybe a little bit, very tiny bit, but they're orbs. They're beings of light. They're not going to try to overly impress you. They'll come to you in whatever form they want to come to you. But when it comes to the angel statues or angel totem, you can take a piece of jade. Where's my jade? Oh no. My famous red jasper. So you can take a large piece of red jasper, and then it could be something as simple as a stone, because the problem with the people communicating with angels is that there's no focus. So this is the focus point. You can use a crystal ball if you'd like, but I prefer to use a statue, like the one in the background. And those are not my main statues, by the way. But with statues, you can put crystals on the statue. You can put certain things around the statue that resonates with the angel. So when you automatically look at it, one, that's kind of a gift to the angel, because they don't need gifts, but it's nice to give gifts anyway, right? And number two, it helps you look at a focus point, and it literally focuses your energy, and that's your way to talk to the angel. This video is very simple. It's easy. It's just being able to have a focus point for talking to angels. Now, there's not much more to it. This gets personal. I mean, this is a very personalized thing. So everyone will have their own individual statues. I don't show my actual statues on camera. My actual statues are pretty they're a lot bigger, and I prefer to not show mine on camera for specific reasons. But you can carve holes in the bottom. You can fill them with herbs. You can fill them with crystals. You can fill them with anything. You can sand from the beach, whatever's significant to you, the energy of the angel, etc. This is, like I said, this is very personalized. You can write if you're into certain seals or whatnot, you can put the seals on the statue. You can put their name in Hebrew on the statue. You can put different things from different texts or scriptures on the statue, on the crystal, etc. This is just to be able to have a focus point into talking to angels, because when people talk to angels, they're just unfocused. This is easy. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!